Good afternoon, everyone. And guys, I'm going to warn you before I continue. This is going to be a very, very peculiar video indeed. What we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about these horses that went wild in the UK. We're going to talk about King Charles. And we're going to talk about the red heifers. So where do we begin? Well, let's begin with the red heifers. So there's a lot of people talking about, online, saying that there's 5 red heifers that have been sent to Israel and they're going to be sacrificed. And when these are sacrificed, that's going to bring in the building of the third temple, which is all there in, it's all in biblical prophecy. Go and do some research on that, guys, yourself, because, that in itself is a huge topic. But basically, when this third temple is built, this ushers in the days of the Afterchrist and the end of times. Guys, normally I wouldn't put any stock into this, but looking at recent events, it's very hard not to draw these conclusions. And again, guys, just take this video with a pinch of salt and, as something to listen to in the background. Anyway, so that's what's happening in Israel. That's what they're talking about. They're saying that these red heifers are already in Israel and that the sacrifice is imminent. They're saying that this sacrifice has to happen by the end of this month. Well, the horses that were, and when did it happen? The horses that were running around the streets in the UK. I alluded to this in my previous video, so if you've not seen that, go and check that out. But I alluded to these horses and I said, one of the things I looked at when I was thinking about these horses is the horsemen of the apocalypse. Now, in the book of Revelation, the white horse, that signifies the Antichrist, and the black horse, that signifies famine. Now, if we're, let's just go down that rabbit hole for a minute and say that, these horses did signify that, then does that mean that the Antichrist is here now? And does that signify that famine's coming? Also, very curiously, Big Ben went silent at around this time. Now, let me just read the official narrative. So it went silent at 9. So it stopped moving at 9 o'clock, and then, which is an esoteric number, and then at 10:06, which I don't know what that means, and then at 10:06 it performed 11 chimes. I don't know what this means, but I'm calling it now, guys. And I did a short video on my other channel. If you've not seen that, go check out I think the link's in the bio to this, to my profile on here. But I'm calling it that's when the red heifers were sacrificed. So I'm calling it that the red heifers have been sacrificed at 9 a.m. UK time on Wednesday the 24th. That's when I'm calling it, guys, okay? I may be wrong, I may be right. We're probably not going to find out until quite a while, but that's when I'm saying that they were sacrificed. Also, to tie into this, King Charles is now, he's now in hospital and people are talking about his funeral arrangements. Guys, to lose 2 senior members of the royal family in such short succession, it's absolutely crazy. Now, I'm of the belief that this is the end now to the royal family. I don't feel they can continue. People just don't have that affinity with King Charles that they did with the Queen. When the Queen died, it was tragic. People were really, it was a turning point. If you live in the UK, it was a turning point. It was a turning point in the epoch. It was a turning point in whatever we are living through at the moment. And now with the King, it's looking like he's not got long left. And just curiously as well, his funeral operation, or whatever his funeral plans are, they're calling it Operation Menai Bridge. Now Menai Bridge is a bridge that connects North Wales to Anglesey. I don't know why they'd call it Menai Bridge, but I'm sure there's some deeper meaning to that. Maybe it's a crossing, a connection. I don't really know, but that's what they're calling it. And they're bringing these plans forwards and they're starting to look at them now. Guys, remember, if things are hitting the mainstream, the likelihood is it's already a sealed deal, and these things are gonna happen. So guys, that is just what I wanted to throw out there for you. I'm gonna do another video later on, and I'm gonna talk about the Paris Olympics and what I see the main threat there. Guys, we are living in very strange times indeed. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys again in a couple of hours.